Welcome to your pre-launch or your pre-stage moment, your pre-sales call, your pre-something where you are being put in the limelight to channel your life's gifts preparation. Now, I'm so excited to share this practice with you because this is your portal to really entering into that space where you're being challenged to be seen in your feminine essence from a real place of embodiment and pleasure. Okay, so remember this video, and the next time that you have a call or the next time you have something where it's requiring you to show up and be seen and to remember and share your magic, pop this on and practice this, okay? So with this first song, we're just gonna really start to get in touch with our pleasure, and closing your eyes if it feels comfortable for you. Just start to circle on the lower spine and really call forwards. What are your gifts? What are your gifts that you want to share with the world? What is inside of you that is longing to be expressed? What parts of you are just like, I really, really know that this is the medicine that is needed in this world. So that could be your voice, it could be your work, your space holding, your devotion, your program, your product, whatever it is. Allow that to come through. And you're beyond your product or your offer, right? It's what's behind it. It's what is you that makes you special. And can you allow yourself to really enjoy that, really soak it in? So now we're going to bring your hands either onto your pubic bone, on your lower womb, or you can even touch your yoni. And we're just going to start to stroke up the front of the body as you breathe in through the mouth like you're breathing through a straw. And then you meet the top of your chin and it's Okay, so the breath in, it's And can you give yourself the touch of the most delicious lover? And it's okay, whatever comes through is welcome here. Even if it's not pure pleasure, it could be pain, it could be numbness, it could be resistance. This is all part of it. You're clearing out your channel to fully express your feminine radiance for this opportunity that's coming up, whatever it is. You might go fast. You might find a slow rhythm. And we can channel and move this with breath, with movement and sound. So really allow yourself to express in whatever way you feel called to, whatever movements, sounds, pleasurable breath. Okay. More of you, more. We want to feel more of you. How can you get high on your own essence and then share that with the world around you? And just keep going. Maybe linger on the breasts, gently touching the nipples or taking some circular motions before you come all the way up. And perhaps you run your fingers through your hair, you roll the neck. How can you be just a little bit deeper in your pleasure right now? How does your body long to be touched? Good, good, good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Build that energy, hold that energy. You can expand. It's safe to expand. It's safe to feel pleasure. It's safe to be seen in your fullness. And then as we transition now into this next song, see if you can allow your inner wild, feral feminine to come out. So if you were totally uninhibited, how would you express? How would you breathe? Maybe you continue with this breath. Perhaps you want to move around, come on all fours, wiggle the hips, swing your head to side, growl. You just want to eat up everything that you have to offer. This layer is like, oh my gosh, it's wild for it. You're wild for your gifts. You're wild for your offer. Let yourself take up space, wild woman. Keep going, and if you get a little bit stagnant, come back to the breath. Going, this wild, feral, feminine. You're going to start to transform in just a moment into this badass, the archetype of the badass. So your most badass self, what would you say? How blunt would you be? How direct could you be? How much can you take up space and be in your fullness? Let yourself embody your badass now with this last song. Fully go for it. Maybe stick up your chest, maybe stomp your feet on the ground. Maybe you just sound as loud as you can from your pleasure, like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna be seen. I'm gonna let myself take up space, and who cares, right? The people who love you will love you. The people who don't, they can kindly leave and exit. They know where the door is. Now, this kind of energy, how can you fully embody your badass? Good. Keep going. Final minute here. Start to breathe a little faster. And breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and hold the breath at the top. And visualize bringing the energy up from your perineum all the way up to your third eye. Squeeze your pelvic floor. Bring your gaze to your third eye and gently pulsate your pelvic floor. Relax, tense, pulsate, in, out, in, out, in, out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and breathe out. Have a little smile on your lips. And start to bring your hands onto your womb. And imagine that you're sat in your throne now. So we're really entering into this queen energy. You're resting into the back of your body. You don't lean towards anything, right? You don't get hooked and pulled in. You don't need to overextend yourself. You don't need to prove anything. You're simply resting into the back of your body, knowing your worthiness, knowing your strength, and welcoming in through your feminine magnetism any opportunity that is in total alignment in your queendom. Now, imagine, visualize your womb space. And in your womb space now, there is a flower. Look at the flower. What kind of flower is it? See the petals unfurl, the color. See how it's blooming in your womb. And this is your unique feminine essence, right? Your unique feminine radiance. So really take a moment to visualize what the colors are here, what kind of flower, exactly what it is that is representing you. And then notice in the center of the flower, the pollen. And notice as the petals unfurl, there is this beautiful fragrance coming out, just emanating naturally from the center of the flower. As the flower is just resting, it's just being, it's just blooming, but it isn't throwing its pollen out there, right? Like, hey, smell my pollen, take my pollen. It is simply emitting this beautiful fragrance. So just smell that fragrance, take a breath in. Your unique fragrance, your unique feminine smell here. What is it? How does it smell? Is it sweet? Is it spicy? Is it somewhere in between? Is it fruity? Is it musky? Is it earthy? What's your unique smell? How delicious. And visualize now all of these insects and these bees surrounding your flower. And these insects and these bees are the opportunities, are the calls, are the talks, are the performances, or whatever, the launches. And you are the flower. So the bee is the client, is the lover, is the opportunity, right? And it comes to you willingly because you are blooming, you are sharing your gifts, you are sharing your fragrance. Just observe a bee coming effortlessly to your flower. And another one. And another one. You're welcoming it all. Let it in, let it in. You don't have to do anything other than just be, receive. Express in your essence. Beautiful, beautiful. And just stay here in this knowing, in this energy of receiving, sitting in your throne with your beautiful blooming flower in your womb. And know that you have absolutely everything you need, and that the opportunities that are meant for you are literally going to magnetize to you. The only thing you need to do is say yes to being your fullest expression. You've got this.